Welcome to a journey through the soulful melody and rhythm of Western and Eastern classical music. These two genres, though distinct, share a common thread of captivating the human spirit through sound. On one hand, we have Western classical music, a tradition that spans over 1,000 years. It's a genre that has shaped the course of music history, with roots in sacred monophonic Gregorian chant and evolving into the symphonic masterpieces of the late 18th and early 19th centuries. From the divine compositions of Johann Sebastian Bach to the dramatic symphonies of Ludwig van Beethoven, Western classical music has left an indelible mark on the world. On the other hand, we have Eastern classical music, a genre deeply intertwined with cultural and spiritual traditions. From the raga system of Indian classical music to the rich tonalities of Chinese and Japanese court music, Eastern classical music offers a different, yet equally profound, musical experience. Musicians like Ravi Shankar and Yo-Yo Ma exemplify the genre's depth and diversity, bridging cultural divides with their artistry. As we journey through these two powerful musical traditions, we'll listen to audio samples that highlight their unique characteristics. We'll hear the complex harmonies and structured forms of Western music, contrasted with the modal melodies and rhythmic cycles of Eastern music. And through these differences, we'll also find similarities, like the use of improvisation and the emotional depth they both convey. Both Western and Eastern classical music have played significant roles in human history, shaping societies and touching individual lives. They've been used to express the divine, to communicate emotions, and to tell stories. They've brought people together in concert halls and temples, in festivals and ceremonies, and in everyday life. As we delve deeper, we'll explore the fascinating instruments that give each genre its unique sound. From the resonating strings of the Western piano and the haunting timbre of the Eastern erhu, to the grandeur of the Western orchestra and the intricate ensemble of the Eastern gamelan, each instrument plays a crucial role in creating the soul-stirring sounds of classical music. So, let's embark on this musical journey together. Western classical music, a symphony of sounds, owes its richness to a variety of instruments. These instruments, each with their unique timbre and role, weave together the intricate tapestry of this enduring art form. Let's start with the piano, often described as the king of instruments. With its distinctive wide range and ability to play multiple notes simultaneously, the piano's versatility is unparalleled. It holds a central role in Western classical music, capable of both solo performances and accompanying other instruments. Its rich history dates back to the early 18th century, and its influence has been profound, resonating through the ages. Next, we have the violin, a string instrument known for its soulful and expressive sound. The violin's ability to imitate the human voice has made it a favorite among composers and audiences alike. From concertos to symphonies, the violin's versatility and emotive power have cemented its place in Western classical music. Then we have the cello, another string instrument, larger than the violin, and known for its deep, resonant sound. The cello's range spans from the low, rich tones typically associated with bass instruments to the brighter, more melodic tones of higher-pitched instruments. Its versatility allows it to take on various roles within an ensemble, from providing rhythmic support to taking the spotlight with a solo performance. These are just a few examples of the many instruments that compose the orchestra of Western classical music. Each instrument, from the bold brass of the trumpet to the soft whisper of the harp, contributes to the overall symphony, creating a rich and diverse soundscape. These instruments are not just tools for creating music, they are storytellers, each with their unique voice and tale to tell. They carry with them centuries of history and tradition, and through their sounds we can journey back in time and across cultures. These instruments harmoniously blend to create the enchanting soundscape of Western classical music. They serve as the backbone of this genre, shaping its identity and continuing its legacy. Whether it's a grand symphony or a simple melody, each note played is a testament to the enduring allure of Western classical music. Eastern classical music, a beautiful tapestry of tones, is brought to life by an array of unique instruments. Let's begin with the sitar, an instrument that originated from the Indian subcontinent. It's a long-necked, stringed instrument known for its rich and resonant sound. The melody strings on a sitar can number anywhere from 2 to 7, while the sympathetic strings can range from 11 to 13. The sitar is often used in Hindustani classical music, and its distinctive twang is created by a bridge designed to buzz, known as a jawari. Its sounds are as mesmerizing as the intricate inlay patterns decorating its body. Next, we have the tabla, another gem from the Indian subcontinent. The tabla is a pair of twin hand drums, each producing a unique sound. The larger drum, known as the bayan, resonates with deep bass tones, while the smaller drum, the dayan, emits higher treble notes. The interplay between these two drums creates a rhythmic dialogue that is central to many Eastern musical compositions. Moving further east, we encounter the erhu, a two-stringed bowed instrument from China. Despite its simplicity in design, the erhu is capable of producing incredibly emotive sounds, often likened to a human voice. This versatile instrument can express a wide range of emotions, from the deepest sorrow to the most exuberant joy, making it a staple in both traditional and contemporary Chinese music. These instruments, along with countless others, each play a vital role in the creation of Eastern classical music. They are not merely tools for producing sound, but cultural artifacts that carry centuries of tradition and heritage. Through their strings, skins, and bows, they tell stories of ancient civilizations. They express the emotions of the human heart, and they connect us to a world beyond our own. Each instrument, with its unique timbre and tone, contributes to the rich, complex soundscape that is Eastern classical music. These instruments weave together to form the mesmerizing melody of Eastern classical music. Beyond instruments, the rhythm and patterns form the heartbeat of the music. They are the invisible threads that weave together harmonies and melodies, creating the intricate tapestry we call music. And much like the human heartbeat, these rhythms and patterns vary across cultures, each with its unique tempo and cadence. In Western classical music, rhythm is typically regular and metrical, meaning it follows a specific pattern of strong and weak beats. This is due to a heavy reliance on time signatures like 4/4 or 3/4, which dictate the rhythmic pattern. The music flows like a well-oiled machine, each note precisely timed and meticulously placed. It's akin to a beautifully choreographed ballet, where each movement is synchronized and purposeful. On the other hand, Eastern classical music, particularly from the Indian subcontinent, often uses a rhythmic framework called tala. Unlike the metrical rhythm of Western music, tala is a cyclical pattern, allowing for more improvisation and flexibility. It's like a river, flowing freely yet within its banks, ever-changing yet patterned. But despite these differences, both Western and Eastern classical music share a common thread. They use rhythm and patterns to build musical narratives. In Western classical music, this narrative often unfolds through the development and variation of themes. In Eastern classical music, the narrative unfolds more gradually, through the exploration and elaboration of a raga, a melodic framework. And so, rhythm and patterns serve as the heart and soul of music, whether Western or Eastern. They provide structure, create tension and resolution, and shape the musical narrative. They are the vital signs of the musical body, reflecting its health, vitality, and emotional state. Whether it's a Western symphony or an Eastern raga, the rhythm and patterns give the music its distinct identity. They are the pulse, the rhythm of life, expressed in sound and silence, in time and space, in the dance of notes and beats that is music. As our musical journey draws to a close, let's reflect on what we've discovered. We've traversed the expansive terrains of Western and Eastern classical music, delving deep into their unique soundscapes and unearthing their distinct characteristics. In the realm of Western classical music, we've encountered a symphony of instruments, each contributing to the grand orchestra of sound. The resonant tones of the piano, the soaring melodies of the violin, the robust notes of the cello and the grandeur of the brass, all working in harmony to create a rich tapestry of sound. We've seen how these instruments, each with their own voice, come together to express a myriad of emotions, from the somber strains of a requiem to the jubilant notes of a symphony. Switching gears to Eastern classical music, we've discovered an equally fascinating array of instruments. The soulful strains of the sitar, the rhythmic beats of the tabla, the melodic flow of the bamboo flute, and the ethereal chimes of the santur, each one a testament to the rich cultural heritage of the East. These instruments, with their unique timbres and tones, weave together intricate patterns of rhythm and melody, transporting us to a world steeped in tradition and spirituality. Rhythm and pattern, the heartbeat of any musical composition, have shown themselves to be as diverse as the instruments that produce them. The steady beat of the Western march, the complex polyrhythms of Eastern ragas, the structured patterns of a symphony, and the spontaneous improvisations of a raga, all are testament to the universality and diversity of music. In this exploration, we've seen that despite their differences, Western and Eastern classical music share a common thread: the power to evoke emotion and express the inexpressible. They may use different instruments, rhythms, and patterns, but they communicate the same universal language, the language of music. Though worlds apart, Western and Eastern classical music both speak the universal language of emotion and expression. Until next time, keep exploring the wonderful world of music.